Hi everyone and welcome back to Cleverroad. We all know that the development of a big and complex application requires time and money. So, it's better to simplify the app and start within a minimum viable product. This episode is about the advantage of MVP for all the parties of the development process. Probably, an MVP isn't a new term for you. However, it's very important to have a full understanding of what it is, to make a right, well-considered decisions choosing between fully functioning and a minimum viable product. In a simple phrase, an MVP is a product which includes minimal features or one main feature. And it's great because customers often write one functionality they would like to have in an app after update or what features are useless in their opinion. So, the overall project is being built in accordance with the user's wishes and needs. In such a way, the product owner can create an app which satisfies his customers' requirements. You may be surprised, but investors are more likely to invest in your startup if you offer them a minimum viable product. Why? An MVP means that it's basically a prototype of a fully functioning product, but all know that rich people don't tend to risk, and here an MVP plays directly into your hands. The investors don't risk at all. It's not necessary to start negotiations with the bare hands. You can show something real, visible, and testable. This approach allows to test your business idea without key investments and test its viability even before launching. One more advantage here is the time. The development of a minimum viable product and a product with tons of various features take different time. So, you don't have to wait long months to impress your stakeholders. You can get your MVP app within a month or two. Well, how users benefit with MVP? Small apps have clear interface and are easy to use. Users don't need to read manuals to learn how to use an app. MVP applications usually work seamlessly, without crashes. And there are no useless features, only the most important and unique ones. Moreover, users can influence the development process, which engages them to participate and use the app even more. The developers also gain lots of benefits. They have time to think the architecture of the app through. It's easy to add new features whenever it's needed. The development takes short time. The same as bug fixing period. Don't know how to attract users to your startup? Then watch our video about effective steps to acquire customers to your application. We can continue telling you how wonderful it is to start with an MVP version for stakeholders, developers, and users. However, we understand that if you don't see any advantages and benefits for you and your business, there is no point to continue our video. Let's take a look at some general advantages that you get when you decide to start your project with MVP. You can start fast. You need little time to prepare the documentation needed for the project and start the development straight away. You can save money. An MVP development saves your money in a lot of ways. Firstly, you save on preparation stage. Secondly, the functionality is minimal, so you spend less. You also save on bug fixing and system crashes. You can change the concept of the product. After the launching, you may see that your target audience isn't interested in your app, but there is another group of people who enjoyed it. You can change the design and add some features, changing the concept to attract more users to your product. With an MVP, it's much easier to do than with a fully functioning app. You can find the audience. Not only the functionality and design can be changed, you can also detect your audience as well. When you publish an app, you see what types of social groups use it more and are the most active users. Take this info and adjust your app in accordance with it. Of course, an MVP is not a panacea, and there are some cases when you should reject this idea. Let's take a look at them closer. Talking about massive companies, respectable firms, and governmental establishments, it's difficult to imagine that they would ever order an MVP product development. In case of production automatization or in-house management system, the functionality plays a crucial role, and the more features it has, the better it's for organization. The app you want to develop isn't new. It has already been developed and it's popular on the market. But you want to create a better version of it, to modify the app adding something new. In such case, all the functionality from the original app should be saved so it can be an MVP. As you can see, there are lots of wonderful opportunities for users, investors and developers with MVP. And this list can be even longer. However, the most important is how you will profit if you decide to take a chance with MVP development process. To find the full version of the article, press the link and discover even more information about MVP from our investigation. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see our next episode about GPS feature integration.